Welcome to Unknown Graves, where I find a grave, research the person, and tell their story. Today I am in Riverside Cemetery in Asheville, North Carolina, and happened upon this unique final resting place. I knew that I wanted to know more. Today we are at the final resting place of Lieutenant Lawrence Loughran. There were a few facts about the lieutenant that I could tell by reading the stone. He was born in 1894 and was killed in action in 1918. Sadly, he passed away at the young age of 23. As I researched and dug more into the life of Lieutenant Loughran, I found that the story was even sadder than already learned. He was killed in action in France in 1918. He was attached with the British Royal Air Force at the time of his death, and he was killed during an air battle. Him and his buddy pilots came under fire from German aircraft. The other planes were hit, and he actually flew the mission by himself for a while before he was struck. Things get very interesting here from a historical standpoint. He was buried not far from where his aircraft went down in France, and there are records of his father reaching out to try to find his final resting place. Newspapers of the day would state that his original final resting place was cared for by a local peasant woman. The newspapers would also say that he was a devout member of the Catholic Church and had a quiet, gentlemanly disposition and showed a quiet firmness of character and determination to overcome any and all obstacles. Sadly, he had no funeral services. That is until arrangements were made to disinter him and bring his remains home. And that's exactly what happened. It wasn't until some 3 years later that the process could be carried out. And when he was finally brought home and eventually brought to this location we are at today over 100 years ago, he was finally given the honors that he so richly deserved. When his final remains made it back to the United States, his body was taken to the family home. The next morning he was taken to the St. Lawrence Catholic Church for his funeral, and at his gravesite, right where we stand today, a firing squad of ex-servicemen paid honors. By all accounts, we are standing at the final resting place of a brave and honorable man, and I am honored to bring this piece of unknown history to the world and pay my respects to this remarkable soldier. If you like cemetery and history videos, please subscribe and join us for more. Please watch the video coming on the screen soon and check the description for other links you may enjoy. Once again, from Riverside Cemetery in Asheville, North Carolina, I will see you again soon.